Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Modern Day Mystics Show. Our mission here is to help you turn whatever you desire into real-life manifestations by sharing our revolutionary technology to make that happen for you. Our mission here is to help you turn whatever you desire into real-life manifestations. We bring you such cutting-edge information through our resident wizard, Peter Schenk, and also through such magical guests each week that are really making a difference to improve our lives on a variety of levels. I am your co-host, Donna, along with the founder of this program, the Modern Day Mystic himself, Peter Schenk. Peter, how are you?
Hey, Donna, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
It just seems like we were here minutes ago.
Deja vu?
Hey, good evening, everyone. How are you?
Years ago, Lisa Seto had started her career in social marketing as a sales representative with the remarkable nutrition companies. Those companies offered evidence-based products that were shipped to many international markets around the globe. Her product include skincare, and she vowed never again to do nutritional marketing project again. Why? Because there were already so many weight loss, skincare, before and after products, and 90-day transformation companies out there. When she took a peek at what Allysian Sciences was up to, she had to become part of their changing movement. Here to talk about why this new kid on the block has to offer and why she chose to partner with them as brand ambassador is Lisa Seto.
Hi there, Donna. Hi, Peter.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? Welcome to
I'm doing fabulous.
So please share with us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your show, and it's a great day, and I think that we have a lot to share during this segment, and I'm really excited to share about it because just about what's happening out there in the world, I think that there's just two questions I would like to ask you and Donna, as well as whoever's going to be listening to this segment, is do you ever walk into a room and forget why you ever walked in there? Or two, do you ever forget someone's name? Yeah.
Quite a bit, actually.
Quite a bit? Okay. And do you ever forget someone's name pretty much as soon as you learn it or are given it, or someone introduces you, you kind of forget 5 minutes later? Yeah. Okay.
I do, and I'm also used to dealing with large volumes of information, which I can remember every detail. But, you know, I'll forget Donna's name at least 3 times tonight. I'll be like,
Who's that?
I'll remember your name, Lisa, but who's the other woman? Who are you? I thought I was Donna, the co-host. Is that not? Yeah, I do quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, so we tend to think that that happens to people that are pretty much elderly, maybe, you know, in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. But the thing is that what I first realized was, especially this summer, and this is why I ask these questions all the time, is because when I met somebody at a candle party in Winnipeg, Manitoba, this past summer in August, I asked Taylor those two questions, and she said, all the time, I forget people's names, and I always walk into rooms and I forget why I'm in there. And I said, well, how old are you? She said, 21 years old. So a lot of times it's due to stress and overwhelm, and it could be just we're in the information age and the over-information age, and it's just that we're having, and maybe it could be stress, or it could be studying for, you know, exams or finals, or it could be, you know, preparing for a promotion or an interview. It could be whatever, or even getting ready to get married. And so we have a lot of overwhelm in our lives. And so we're finding that we're not operating or functioning as effectively as we used to. So not firing on all cylinders like we used to, right?
I don't want to admit to that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, right? So I think we pretty much know whether we are or not. And so one of the things that really caught my eye about what I'm going to talk about today with Allysian Sciences and this big movement, this changing movement that 8-time Olympic medalist Apollo Ono, who, you know, he's well known in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, as a speed skater. He is actually the most decorated Winter Olympian in U.S. history.
Wow.
And he decides to put together this company with a fellow entrepreneur and good friend named Rod Howe. And the reason why it caught my eye is because, yes, I've been someone who's taken supplements and cared about what I ate, you know, for the last 25 years. And a lot of those companies out there were either focused on weight loss or skincare before and after pictures, 90-day transformations. And this company wanted to go and blaze a new path. So instead of having supplements that focus on what it's going to do for you from the neck down, let's focus on what goes on from the neck up.
So you're talking about the product nootropics,
Yes.
specifically?
Specifically, yeah, nootropics. And actually, our product is called Mastermind. What a great name, right?
Is it going to make me limitless if I take them?
You know what's funny is when I first took a look at it, they were kind of describing it as that. And I just thought, wow, okay, well, that's kind of, you know, over the top. But the more stories that we're hearing from people around the globe in the last 12, 13, 14 months has been pretty much like that, but no negative side effects because we're 100% vegan and all natural.
So what is it and how does it work?
Okay, how it works is basically it is capsules. What they've done is they've put together a formulation because Apollo, he was always, of course, when he was competing in the Olympics, it was very, very important that he did not really cross the line when he was getting tested for performance for anything that was going to be like performance-enhancing drugs. And so one of the things that he did was he's always, you know, he's fascinated with nutraceuticals, ingredients, organic, things that were going to help him perform at peak. And so even when he retired in 2010, he decided that, hey, I still need to be peak. I still need to be functioning in my business endeavors because he's also a philanthropist. You know, he likes to work with, you know, disadvantaged people around the world. He likes to also involve himself in business ventures. And so that is something that really, really he continued on. And I don't know about you, but for someone that really takes care of his body, his temple like that, and wants to see it operating at full, you know, function, I'll take what he's taking.
Oh, sure.
Right?
And you've obviously been using this product for a while.
Yeah, I was first introduced to our Genesis product, which I'll talk a little bit more about, in August of 2015. I was not looking for another nutritional product. There's a lot on the market right now. I decided to give it a try. I physically noticed a difference because I had some digestive issues, and so that greatly helped me. And 6 weeks later, I decided, hey, I'm going to take a look at this startup company and see what they've got going on. I expected to see wires from the ceiling, cardboard boxes everywhere. And these guys had more together than the company I was with after 6.5 years. So that turned my eye.
And what kind of results did you see after, you know, starting the regimen?
Okay, well, we have a lot of great stories from around the globe, as I had mentioned, but here's what I noticed personally, and this is why I decided not to just be a product user, but also be brand ambassador with the company. And so ever since I was 15 years old, I always felt no matter if I got 8 or 9 or 10 hours of sleep a night, that every afternoon I needed it felt like I needed a 1 to 2 hour nap. I would get mental fatigue. And I thought, why am I getting mental fatigue? Okay, maybe it's because I'm, you know, still growing or whatever. But 30 years later, I still have this issue. And I'm in my mid-40s, okay, because I just turned 6 months ago, 46 years old. So I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm feeling I've got more brain fog than ever. I've got more mental fatigue. And by 1 o'clock p.m. every day, I'm reaching for 1, 2, 3 cups of coffee. Something's not right. So I decided to give Mastermind a try. I just started with 2 capsules first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That's it, very simple. And I found that I was getting deeper sleeps. And now for over a year, I no longer need afternoon naps.
Really? I just turned 48 and I love taking afternoon naps. Not because I need them, because I want to. I just get mentally exhausted. I get up early, I go to the gym, and then I have breakfast, and then I do what I need to do in the first 4 or 5 hours of the day.
Yeah.
And then I just like taking a nap in the afternoon. Maybe that'll change the way I am. I don't know.
Well, do you know what? You're probably just gonna go based on how your body feels, because your body probably feels every day that it's ready for a nap. You'll probably feel like you'll just be able to blaze through at a very comfortable pace.
So how is this product started? How did it come into being?
Well, as Apollo is fascinated with nutraceuticals, but more importantly, performance, they did, and the research also that he's doing with the scientists at UCLA, he wanted to really tap into the brain space. And as you can see now more than ever, probably online, you may have seen this already, that there are more and more products coming out to support brain health, or, to making promises that, you're going to be able to enhance your memory, all sorts of things, recall, cognitive function, those types of things. It was something that always he, contributed to the formulation in what he was putting together from when he competed anyways. So what they did here based on science, and it's an evidence-based product, is he goes, we're going to go 100% organic, plant-based, no chemical compositions in this product, based pretty much best of the best. So he's pretty unapologetic about price, because they're chasing the globe for the very best ingredients to put in there.
So what's Redefine all about with this product?
Oh, okay. So Redefine Possible, for example, that is basically their mantra, is let's help you redefine possible, whatever that looks like for you. So whether you are an Olympic athlete, whether you are a surgeon, a high performance attorney, you could be a registered nurse, you could be a clown on the street, you could be, it doesn't matter what it is for you, but we want to take you from here to here. And so that could even be a mom at home with 3 or 4 kids, and she's exhausted, by the time it's 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because she's got one of the biggest jobs out there, raising kids. And so this is going to help, with that endurance throughout the day without feeling stimulated like caffeine.
So why do we need to take care of our brains?
Well, that's an interesting thing. Well, over the years, and I think I tapped into this earlier with the segment, is that a lot of nutrition companies, a lot of us, when we take organic foods, or we think organic foods are great for us, we want to have that, fruit and vegetable garden, access to that. I live in a condo downtown Vancouver, 19th floor. I have no place for an organic garden. And really, I don't really trust what's out there in Whole Foods or Urban Fare, what we have down the street, because there's genetically modified foods out there. I don't really trust it. So I very much look at labels and what I put into my body. And so, this is something that I think people are searching for, but they're also, I want to ask people who are going to hear this right now, have you ever taken supplements and you heard that they're great? There's a bunch of science that backs it up, but you don't know the difference. You don't notice the difference on your body. You should notice the difference when you're taking something to enhance, the way that you feel. We're not getting enough in our daily diet, and don't take my word for it, but why is, the risk of cancer through the roof? Why are strokes becoming something that is happening and touching every household out there? Why in 10 years is 1 in 3 people going to be hit with dementia? Alzheimer's on the rise. Why? And we've got more organic foods and health foods out there than ever before.
Yeah, but in all fairness, the whole organic thing is just really starting to become popular. I mean, 5 years ago, I've never heard about it. You know what I mean? But why do we have to take care of our brains? I mean, so even more importantly, we grew up in the 80s, not the 60s, the 80s. It was a little less indulgent, but, we lost a few brain cells through whatever. We all went to college and had fun. Does that come back with a product like this? I mean, the body regenerates all the cells except for brain cells, right?
Yeah, and actually they're doing more research on that, and they're finding different, aspects about brain cells actually not being, something that is going to be dead and then forever not revived. So why do we need to keep and take care of our brain health? It's because we believe that where the brain goes, the body follows. It's been something that's been largely ignored for many, many decades. As I mentioned, it's, a lot of people focus on what goes on from the neck down rather than the neck up. So here's the thing is, our hearts are important, our livers are important, our brains are very much important. And also we're seeing, of course, brain cancer on the rise, probably due to, magnetic fields and radiation that's out there that's affecting us. But let me ask you something. Are you someone that, suffers from brain fog or mental fatigue? Then you probably have some issues that you need to deal with. And you know what? If we feed our bodies, we feed, to get rid of hunger, to nourish our bodies, what about also feeding the brain?
So there's a lot of products out there that claim to do all kinds of things, and they really do nothing. And a large percentage of them are backed up by zero studies. Is this product backed up with, verifiable studies?
Yes, absolutely. We do. Our mastermind product has a white paper on it, many pages there. If somebody wants it, they can take a look at it. We also have in all of our ingredients, there's clinical studies on every single one of those, as well as we have double-blind, placebo-controlled third-party studies as well on our mastermind. That's the Cereboost that's in our American ginseng, in fact. But people need to realize that the supplement industry is not a regulated industry. And so you will also see supplements out there on the market or in commercials or online, and you're starting to see a lot of brain products also online. Now, they're showing a lot of adaptogens on there, like maybe ashwagandha, rhodiola, rosea. But the thing is that they're not sending you the full ingredient profile or the panel to say that it maybe has chemical compositions in there that might have negative side effects. So everybody really needs to demand that on the label before they even order a product out there. Now, what I love about Allysian Sciences and the movement that they're creating is we're a completely transparent company, full disclosure.
So, okay, well, that's obviously good, full disclosure. What are the results that people are having? What are they seeing? I mean, what's going to make me want to go out and buy this product?
Well, do you know what? Here's the thing. People say, Lisa, what is it going to do for me? I say, well, I don't know what nutritional gaps your body has. Just by looking at you, I can't tell. And I don't know what damage you've done. I don't know how often you go go for, wings and fries and beer every second night. I don't know what you do. But we say, try a bottle. Apollo loves to say, try it for yourself. You tell us how it's going to be for you, because we do offer 100% 30-day money-back guarantee.
How fast do you see results with the product, or do they vary?
It varies. I had started it on a Saturday night, the mastermind, our nootropic, and then by Monday night I noticed a difference. When I listened to a recording of a training I did on Tuesday morning that I did on Monday night, I thought, who is that girl? Because the way that I was able to articulate and train on the content, it was just so apparent that I was firing on all cylinders. And so that changed my game. Day 3. So for some people, it's going to be day 4 or 5. Some people, it's going to be on their 3rd week. Our daily recommendation is to take 6 capsules a day. I only take 3. So it's going to vary on the individual, maybe perhaps their weight. But again, I'm someone who took supplements for 25 years of my life, and I'm still not at full capacity. So we say start slow.
Are there any side effects, any negative side effects to it?
If you take too many at once, you might get a little bit of a headache. So that's why we say start slow.
So, okay, how do we get 25% off?
How do you get 25% off? Okay, well, we've set up a special website that you can go to learn more about the products and the ingredients, and we've got some success stories on there as well for you to review. You can go to veganbrainhealth.com. And it'll also show you where you can, click on, buy now, and then you could actually go through our store. You can shop, get whatever you want, and you check out as a preferred customer, one of our preferred customers. We don't charge you to become a preferred customer, but you're going to receive 25% off. So I'm a person that doesn't like to pay retail, so I'm going to recommend you check out as a preferred customer. There's no obligation.
I don't like to pay retail for anything.
There you go.
And what are the ingredients that are in the Genesis?
Okay, then well, if you have a chance to look at vegan brain health, click on, also when you click on buy and you go to the store, every single one of our products has a full ingredient profile there. You know, seriously, Peter, we have too many for me to list right now, but I'm going to just touch on a couple of them. Our Genesis, which is 1 scoop a day, it is our greens and berry powder blend. It is absolutely amazing. I have one of those a day. Then I feel like no matter what I've eaten or what haven't eaten, like I can't eat kale every day. I like kale, but I'm not one that's going to eat, kale every single day. And
I can't eat it, period.
Right? Right. Well, there you go. So this is perfect for you because this will help you get your nutrition, your organic nutrition, first thing in the morning, saturate and flood your body with, that good nutrition. But we have pro and prebiotics in there, vitamins and minerals, essential fatty acids, digestive enzymes. Now, as we get older, our bodies don't produce the enzymes as we did when we were younger. So this is why it's great to have in that product. We also have fiber, which is we use oat powder for fiber, and this is why people who have gluten-free diets really like our Genesis, and they can use our Genesis for energy and performance, for stress relief, for anti-inflammatory, actually as an anti-inflammatory. We have found people with aches and pains, especially in recovery from workouts, are finding a benefit by implementing one Genesis a day. But my favorite ingredient in there is called humofulvate. And humofulvate is our blend of humic and fulvic acid, and it helps to gently chelate heavy metals from your body. And so we get ours all the way from Hungary, and we get it from the peat out there. So
one more time, Lisa, how do people get the 25% off the product again?
Okay, you can go to veganbrainhealth.com, and there's some information there, but you can click on the buy button. It'll take you to the store, and the store will show you all the information that you need on all of our products. We don't have a catalog of products. We've got a couple handfuls of products, and Apollo is working with scientists right now and nutritionists and formulations in launching new products. So I can't wait for those, but that'll come next year as well.
And where is the future of this company? What's the vision? I mean, obviously you have amazing energy. The product obviously is working on you. What's the next step? Where is it going?
Yeah, it's absolutely a product that works, hands down. Where is it going? And we believe that there's a lot of people that are suffering from overwhelm and stress and feeling the effects of brain fog, mental fatigue, insomnia, things like that, or light sleepers like myself, and they're finding relief. So we find that almost every household is touched by that. So anxiety is another thing that I didn't share with you that it's really helped me with. I'm someone that speaks in public since 2003, and it was something that really caused a lot of knots and stomach upset for me, and so it really helps with that too. So here's what we got. We've got Apollo, who's 34 years old. We've got Rod, who's 44. They're young, vibrant, big thinkers, but they're also influencers. And so they're connected with people all over the world in helping this vision really come together and bringing these, most efficacious products for the human body into every household out there. So their goals are very aggressive. And I just love to be part of the ride and part of the journey because it's best to be, partnered with people who have vision and not asleep at the wheel.
Agreed. 100%
right?
on that. We'll just let that one go.
There you go.
Well, Lisa, thank you very much for sharing your information and product with us on the MDM Show. And thank you.
Oh, and then one of the last things I just wanted to mention, Peter, is that we have something at Allysian called Ask the Nutritionist. And so with any product questions that someone might have, I'd love to answer some of those questions, but I'd also recommend that they use the use of our nutritionist, Yvonne. She's our resident nutritionist that can answer any question that someone might have, especially if they're on medications and want to implement perhaps Mastermind Genesis and some of our other products into their daily regimen.
Well, we can't ask you.
You can ask me too, but hey, you know what? I'm more of a promoter and an ambassador to this wonderful line. But you know what? We do have the experts on hand to assist people like you and me.
Lisa, I'm turning green from your product. What do I do?
Ask the
Slow down.
nutritionist.
Yeah, ask the nutritionist. Slow down. Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, thank you very much. And again, Donna, Lisa,
Yeah.
thank you. Good night, everyone.
Okay,
Good
thanks,
night,
Peter.
everyone.
Thanks, Donna.
Thanks, Joy or Lisa.